Priority. 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 Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Romy. I'm a novelist and fiction writing teacher. I share writing tips and strategies on this channel and videos of inspiration for you to write. So today I'm going to be talking about how to build a rock solid writing routine. And if you do not already have a writing routine, make sure you watch the end of this video so you know how to build one. Don't forget to like this video, hit the subscriber button if you have not already, and turn on post notifications so you do not miss an update. So let's get right into it. Before I dive into writing routine building, let me share some writing tips that writers always ignore. The first one is that writers need to write. I know it, you know it, everyone knows it. To have a book, you need to actually write. Thinking about writing, planning how to write, doing so many things but not writing. Why this is always ignored, it will burn your writing journey down to the ground. The next tip is to be deliberate. You need to build a deliberate writing practice. And how do you do this? You do this by studying the collective experience of other writers and also by reading books. Let me leave you with a quote from Malcolm Gladwell. Practice isn't the thing you do once you are good. Practice is what you do that makes you good. Think about it. The next tip is systems work. What stops us in our tracks as writers is lack of confidence and self-doubt. The doubt that there is someone out there that's going to read our work. But this leads to procrastination. Having a writing system will enhance your creative process, so trust the system. Systems work. Being optimistic rewards. Some writers get up and create masterpieces immediately. And why this doesn't happen for everyone, you need to believe that your writing will get better and your writing goals will be achieved. If you can do the work, you can do it. So if you can put in the hours behind your computer or behind your phone or whatever system you use to write, you can be an efficient writer. That's so exciting. Now let's dive into the 9 steps to build your rock solid writing routine. You ready? The first step I have for you is to kill procrastination. If for anything, writers are the masters of procrastination. It's easier for a writer to scroll through the feeds of Instagram than to write. Yes, I said it. So what can you do about it? Action plan. Use the Pomodoro challenge. Pomodoro is the Italian word for tomato. The Pomodoro challenge is a time management technique that increases your productivity and enables you to complete your tasks in an efficient way. The procedure is simple. First of all, choose a task. Set your timer to 25 minutes. Work on the task until the timer rings. Take a short break of 5 minutes. Continue the task after setting the timer again. Take a longer break after each ring than the previous one. So let me leave you with a quote by J.K. Rowling. Don't let the muggles get you down. The next step is to tackle writer's block. Now there are several variations to what writer's block actually is. But in simpler words, writer's block is when your writing comes to a halt, a complete standstill. This is not a disease and it's completely normal to lose steam in your writing projects. Action plan, free write. This simply means jotting down rough sentences and phrases, basically everything that comes to your mind about a particular topic. This lasts for a limited time of 5 to 10 minutes. When free writing, write whatever comes to your mind regardless of its relevance to your topic. Don't worry about finding the right words to deliver your message. Free writing is writing without censoring, editing, or judging yourself. Your initial ideas and impressions will become clearer after you put them on paper, which may lead to other ideas. Another way to tackle writer's block when you're writing is to read. So read the last paragraph, page, or chapter of your writing. This will inspire new ideas for you to keep writing. Now let me leave you with a quote by John Steinbeck to back it up. Write freely and as rapidly as possible and throw the whole thing on paper. Never correct or rewrite until the whole thing is down. Schedule your writing time. We all want to be published authors, but we have our daily lives to attend to. Family, kids, work, school, and other unfortunate events that happen from time to time. So how do you find time to write? You plan. Plan your writing time and make it a non-negotiable fixture in your schedule. That is the greatest secret to writing consistently. The hardest part of writing is sitting down to actually write. Creating a routine and schedule is extremely essential for your growth. Building a schedule could be your least favorite thing in the world, but they work. So, action plan. Create a spreadsheet. Fill in your no writing time. This is the time you cannot afford to write. Highlight it red. Secondly, fill in your maybe writing time. This is the time that you may be able to write. Highlight it yellow. Thirdly, fill in your right now time. These are the times you will be definitely able to write, so highlight them green. Looking at the spreadsheet, create a writing schedule and stick to it. You can be flexible as well. As time goes, you can adjust your different times or alter your schedule to suit your life patterns and activities. Focus on when you feel the most productive and creative and fix your schedule around these times. And don't forget to be kind to yourself. Write when best suits you. If after work works for you, schedule that time. If 3 a.m. in the morning is your right now time, schedule it as well. Whatever writing routine suits your life is what's best for you. A little tip, you can use sticky notes if you're not very good with spreadsheets or if you're just old-fashioned like me. So let me read out some daily routines of some great writers. Stephen King writes 6 pages a day. Ernest Hemingway writes every morning. Haruki Murakami writes for 5 to 6 hours every day from 4 a.m. Maya Angelou writes for 5 hours every day. Alice Munro starts writing at 8 a.m. and stops at 11 a.m. John Updike writes every weekday in the morning. Leo Tolstoy writes every day. Charles Dickens wrote from 9 a.m. till 2 p.m. Personally, I figured out that night times don't work for me. When I try writing in the night, I write less and it just doesn't work for me. So I write in the morning between the hours of 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. So what time do you write? The next step is make your writing time sacred. When I mean sacred, I mean sacred. Let's be a top priority. Let your writing time be as sacred as your meal times. If you can't stay a whole week without eating, you should also feel uncomfortable if you stay a whole week without writing. The first step is to publicize it. Publicize your schedule. For example, if you're a busy mom and the only time you have to write is the nap time of your child, tell people in your life when are your writing times so you don't get sidetracked by something or someone. The next step is to create writing goals. And let me just read one of my favorite quotes by Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill once said, "There is one quality that one must possess to win, and that is the fineness of purpose and the knowledge of what one wants and a burning desire to achieve it." So let me ask you, what do you want? Do you want to write a book? Do you want to be a published author? What do you want to achieve, and how much do you want to achieve that? When you set a goal, you're simply giving yourself something to aim at, a target to hit. That target can be big or small, so create one and stay focused on achieving it. A goal gives you a sense of direction, and that means you know when you have achieved it, and that's what I call progress. Action plan. Set a goal. Before you set a goal, there are some key traits you need to know. Clarity. This is the most important concept in personal productivity. You have to be crystal clear about your objectives. This will help you not to deviate from them. To achieve this, decide exactly what you want in your writing. Afterwards, write it down. Secondly, set a deadline for this goal. Afterwards, create a list of everything you can think of that you need to do to achieve your goal. Thirdly, organize your list into a plan. And lastly, take action on your plan immediately. The next key trait is goal setting. This is a powerful tool to help you achieve your writing ambitions. You cannot go wrong with goal setting. So start now. Amitan once said, "I gave myself the modest goal to be published in a literary magazine by the age of 70. Wow. The next step is to track your progress. If you want to write regularly, you need to take on some new habits and ditch an old one or two. Tracking your writing behavior helps you experiment with things. You get to see what works and what doesn't. It also helps you manage your time efficiently. Tracking your progress is also a great way to get motivated while writing your book. If you have not seen my video on how to stay motivated while writing your book, I'm going to leave the link in the cards for you. So, action plan. Get a calendar, a paper calendar, an online calendar, just whatever works for you. Get a journal. It could be a physical notebook or a note app. First, set a visible goal to track your writing time for a week. You need to start small. Secondly, track all your productive writing times, your habits, and the frequency of your writing. When tracking your writing, you could either choose to track your word count or the amount of time you spend writing. After the first week of tracking, analyze your progress and assess how you are doing, how you have come so far. Interesting, right? Some patterns have begun to form. After doing this for a while, it's okay to modify your goal as you go along. So let me leave you with a quote by Sultan. A writer like an athlete must train every day. The next step is reward king. For every milestone completed in your story, reward yourself. This milestone should not be a big milestone like completing a chapter, but it could be as little as completing a scene or a page. When you reward yourself after a mini victory, it makes you look forward to your next writing time. Action plan. When you set your writing goals, plan how you're going to reward yourself when you achieve it. Set appropriate rewards for daily increments too. Celebrate big wins like finishing a chapter. The next step is to kill your distractions. If you're anyone like me, my attention span is like that of a child when writing. I could easily get sidetracked by notification from social media. Having a deep level of concentration is hard when your phone is going off every 10 minutes. It's very easy to get sidetracked, especially when you're starting out or if the ideas are not flowing. It's also very easy to get sidetracked and allow procrastination consume you. This used to be a struggle for me, but here are some strategies I will share with you to increase your focus. Action plan. The first thing is to put your phone away. If you use your laptop to write, put your phone in a different location from where you are. Do not keep your phone beside you when you're writing. Even if you want to be seen in case of an emergency, in case of a call comes in, keep it somewhere far. If it has to be, like in case of emergencies, if that's your concern, like what if someone calls me, what if this, I have a child, what if, just keep your phone somewhere. Don't keep it beside you. I can easily access it, because one ping from Instagram is going to take you into a loophole of 10 videos, 10 reels, and you have forgotten. Trust me, this used to be something that I struggle with. I will keep my phone beside me and I'm writing, and when one notification, just one, and something very irrelevant, let me just see 1 minute, 10 minutes later I'm watching one video, I'm laughing, I've completely don't do it. Oh my gosh, don't do it. Keep your phone away. Make sure you keep your phone away from you when you're about to write. The next tip is to disable your Wi-Fi or your internet or your mobile data, whatever you use to connect to the internet or to come online. Turn it off. If you use your system, you get notifications from Gmail, you get notifications from Yahoo or whatever email platform you use, or Facebook, Twitter. If it's connected on your system, it will surely pop up. If you use your phone to write, you can always turn it off. Put your phone on flight mode. That's even the best, so you don't get some weird notification from your service provider. When you sit down to write, make sure you turn every single one of them off. The next tip is to take a break. I know this sounds contradicting. I'm telling you to write and I'm telling you to take a break. If you are stuck, trust me, this works. If you are stuck, take a break, go on a walk, just do something. When you come back with a fresh head, a fresh set of eyes, and you're going to start pumping in the word. Try it. So let me leave you with a quote from Stephen King. Talent is like cheap table salt. What separates the talented ones from the successful ones is a lot of hard work. You want to put in the hard work, kill your distractions with a few tips I just gave you. The last step is accountability is king. Accountability is key. Accountability is king, however you like it. Having someone to be accountable to with your writing goals and with your writing in general increases your chances of achieving them by 70%. Insane. Action plan. Tell someone. Tell someone to tell someone to tell someone to tell someone. Okay, that's not necessary. Just tell just one someone. Tell someone about your writing to help you, to keep you accountable. Tell a friend or a family member about your writing goals so they can help you stay on track. Join a group. Joining a writing group is significant to your writing success. Writing groups create great ways to get feedback and stay accountable to one another. Join a challenge. Staying accountable with a group of people in a writing project can motivate your writing and increase your productivity. It helps keep you on your toes and also gives a sense of belonging. Join a critique group. Critique groups are great for constructive criticism and solid feedback. A quote by Neil Gaiman: finish what you're writing. Whatever you have to do to finish it, finish it. Now you have a rock solid writing routine. I'm super excited about your next writing project. Don't forget to like and share this video. Turn on post notifications so you don't miss an update. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. I always love to hear what you have to say. I hope these tips are helpful to you. I hope you find these tips extremely useful to you. I hope your writing routine works out. I hope everything works out. Happy writing. Bye for now.